Hello everybody. Today I like to test or find out if it's something for me. Is the EKA. It's the axeblade W1. It's been on the market for around 10 years or maybe a little bit longer. You can see that it is somewhere between a knife and an axe, and maybe that is something I'm looking for. So it comes with a kydex sheath, something of a connection thingy loopy for your belt. It comes in a weird plastic thing, but okay, fair enough. It's I don't know, some information there. Alright, so let's unpack this and see what it can do, because we got this wood from the forest, and the thing is, you can clean that up a little bit so you can make firewood or something else, but you need to get these branches off. And you can use an axe, but that is quite heavy, and or a blade, but that is a little bit too light. So I think maybe this is just the thing for that in-between work. So let's get it out of the package. And
Wat timelapse of zo.
oh, all right, maybe a little bit like this. Sorry for that. Whoa. All right. Okay. So we have the blade. It feels really strong. You know, heavy enough, but not too heavy for as an axe. I think the kydex sheath. Let's just see how that works. Snapper. This goes around, obviously, something like this. See how that fits. It's a little bit. Oh, okay. That is a bit of a stretch. All right. Needless to say, no rattle. Pretty tight there. All right. It has a belt clip here. You can just slide it over your belt or on your pants, whatever, and it has this buckle. I really don't know where this is for, what this is for, but we'll look it up. All right, let's see what it can do. Let's do some cutting. I have an onion, and so okay, and an apple, and so that goes well. But let's just make slices. It actually does really well, and I think the reason is that it has a really long bevel. Yeah, so it's really a thin blade up till here, and then you have that 4 millimeter. So let's do an onion. I have to say, it cuts better than most bushcraft knives. All right, so slicing an onion, really easy. A cucumber, just let's say we just want to eat a little bit, slice it, you know, make parts to eat. All right, so I'm quite impressed with the cutting, the chopping. So let's see how the EKA batons. I got 3 sticks, moving up in thickness. I start with the thin one and then move it up, just to see what it can do. Since it's almost an axe, I think it can handle it, but just, you know, just to be sure. All right. So stick number 1, the thin one. It has a really nice handle, rubberized, and a really nice area to hit on. Yeah, like crazy easy. 4 millimeter thick. I need some firewood anyway. Well, this is almost pathetic. Okay, too thin. Never mind. You know. All right, let's move up a little bit thicker, just to see what it can do. Wow. Split out, really nice. Now this makes easy work. Make being firewood. All right, let's just go for the big one. Let's see what that can do. Yeah, that 4mm thickness really pays off. And this one just for measurement, good measure. All right. I would say it really works. Let's do some cutting, some slicing. Let's say you want to do. I just get a branch. So the beauty of this handle is you can choke up on the handle to the steel, which if I had a choice, I would say that the rubber on top should have been a little bit further up the knife, so you have a little bit more, I don't know, cushioning. But you know, you can use this as a blade. But right away, I feel the pain of the steel. So if you want to do it like this, it's a bit annoying because you're too far away from the. Yeah, so you want to cut here and not here. And if you choke up, it hurts your hand. With the jimping on top, it really isn't comfortable. So I wouldn't be using this as a carving knife or any carving because it's just painful, you know. But chopping, on the other hand, if you needed to make a point or something, I mean, yeah, fantastic. Voila, 10 steak if necessary or whatever. Okay. Let's see if it throws sparks. It is coated, so I really don't know, but let's just say that I just go like this. Okay, it throws sparks, so it does have a 90-degree spine, and I guess if you it really has burrs here, so maybe if you were in one of those, yeah, in one of those depressions there, you can actually throw decent sparks. All right, it throws sparks. Okay. Alright, so you want to get rid of these branches somewhat, and you know, you want to go something like that and be quick about it. And I have to say, it's really making short work of this whole thing. Maybe like this. Yeah. Woo. All right. Let's see what I missed. Oh, last one. Hoppa. All right. The top I will saw off, and it's nice and clean. So that goes pretty decent. The other way around, maybe. Just to see what happens. Maybe a bigger branch. See what it can do. Watch out for the branches. Wow. So it's not an axe, but it's lightweight. So it's a bit between a blade and an axe, and it really feels like that. All right. Wow. Okay. Now I've been using it a little bit, and there are a few things that I noticed right away. Is that you really have to move a little bit to get it in, and it's a really tiny sheath in the sense of how it fits. So it's a bit of a, if you want to do it on your pants, then it's a little bit dangerous because it's really hard to get it right, and it has to be in really good for this strap to really work. So if it's a little bit off, the strap doesn't really want to snap, so you're kind of fooling around, and again, when it's on your pants, that's a problem. And the same goes for this hook. When this is on your pants, actually it hooks on the interior, and it's really annoying to get it off. So there are a few things that are, like for carrying, I would say I would not carry it on my person. I would put it in my bag as an item and then get it off. All right. The handle is really comfortable. It has a little bit of texture, so that it is nice and grippy even when it gets wet. The steel is coated, so will resist a little bit of rust, I guess. So all in all, for doing a little bit of chopping, cleaning trees, doing batoning, even cutting, it's a very nice knife. It's kind of like a combo all-in-one. For actually carving, it's not so comfortable. It really hurts on your hand. I think with gloves it's okay, but you can't really choke up on the blade because it hurts like crazy when you work with it. So that is the only downside. I would say if they made the handle a little bit longer here on top, of course that would make the grip better, and that would make the batoning a little bit more difficult. So there's a trade-off right there. Alright, so all in all, great knife. I will put the specs at the end of the video, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.